Okay guys, 2016 Peugeot 5008 diesel, and we got the check engine light on and that little warning triangle in the middle. To the scan tool we have P15B3 additive adding calculated additive level below the minimum threshold. So it could be just low on additive. Control of the fuel heater open circuit. Now I do believe that that is out on top of the fuel filter, so we can check that. We also have P2202 heating of the NOx sensor, availability time too long, and we have P242F particle filter detected warn. So where we got 4 codes there. We got 4 codes and a check engine light on, so we'll delve into this. We look at the level of the additive. What I'm thinking here, we look at that top of the fuel filter and look for control of the fuel heater. It says open circuit. We look if I can find the parts per million reading from the NOx sensor. We'll look for that, and we'll look for pressure of the particle filter. Okay, so data stream and exhaust information. What I found here is the additive reservoir and the amount of additive in the tank. So from that reading there, I'm saying the additive is low, so we gotta top that up and get that to 1190 milliliters. So that might be the answer to one of the codes. I'll have a look and see can I find I'll look and see can I find differential pressure numbers on the scan tool somewhere here as well. I'll mess around there and see can I find that. Right lads, I have found a PID for the differential pressure sensor, particle filter, differential pressure, 2000 millibar. That's huge. That's at idle. I'll bring it up. $2,000, 8,000 millibar. So looking at scan tool data here for the differential pressure and the particle filter, looks like that particle filter is heavily blocked. So it's going to be an answer to another code that we have. Right, I'll go along and see can I get any NOx sensor data up and have a look at that. But yeah, 2000 millibar. What happens now with the key on, or the engine off, key on, engine off? Okay, 0 millibar, that sounds right anyway. So, key on, engine off, 0 millibar. Engine running and idling, 2000 millibar. Yeah, block DPF. Right lads, I did find 2 PIDs for NOx content downstream of the DNOx catalytic converter and NOx content upstream of the DNOx catalytic converter. So according to the scan tool, I have 2 different PIDs for one downstream, one upstream. So that would make me think that there is 2 NOx sensors on this. Now, when I got them up on the PID, the car was cold, but I know that these NOx sensors don't start throwing back readings until they get up to temperature, until the car is up to temperature, which it is there now. So this is just after, still on the side of the road here, but this is after say 20-minute drive. I was expecting to see one of them report back or some kind of number as parts per million to me, but as I said, there's no change at all on either sensor there. That's if there is two sensors on it. Now the code I have doesn't depict sensor 1 or sensor 2 or anything. It just says something about the heating element in it, but NOx sensor heating control, I did notice that heating not activated. I did see that was activated at times and now it's gone to not activated, but the parts per million numbers on either of them NOx sensors did not change. So, and that's after 15-20 minute drive with the car up to temperature. So I don't know, I might get out of this and just go to EOBD and just see, have I got NOx sensors there and are they reporting on EOBD, and then get it up in the air and have a look underneath this thing just to make sure that there is, I don't know, 1 or 2 NOx sensors on this car. So look, I might try EOBD before I head back. Okay lads, so I made the switch to EOBD, and the trouble codes I'm getting in there, I have 2. P2202, NOx sensor circuit low, bank 1, sensor 1, pending and current. And then if I go back to live data, my NOx there somewhere. Okay, NOx sensor, we'll go bank 2, sensor 2, 1 and 2 as well. I'll read that. So maybe according to EOBD it might look like I've only got 1 NOx sensor then, and it's bank 1, sensor 1, and it's reading 20 parts per million. Look, I'm still on the road, pull in now. I'll drive down to see, does this thing give any different reading, but maybe didn't just have a failed NOx sensor as well on this car. But 20 parts per million, I haven't seen that changed when I was in under manufacturer specific, and I don't know, we'll see will it change as I head back to the shop. Okay, so look, that number did not change for me at all, so I don't know, it's in on the lift here now. We're going to go up in the air just to make sure that we have only the 1 NOx sensor, and it's definitely not reporting anyway, bank 1, sensor 1, not on EOBD or not on manufacturer specific. So we'll check the wiring to that NOx sensor. Might get a manometer on the DPF just to make sure them numbers, they're very very high, just to make sure them numbers are true and correct. And yeah, we better have a look at that fuel heater thing code that we were having as well. Okay lads, with the fuel heater open circuit code we were having there, as I said, the top of fuel in there, for some reason that wire is off. Will it go back in there? Okay, so there it sits back on, but for some reason, I don't know, maybe the fuel filter was changed, someone forgot to put that on. I don't know, but we'll see, will that fix the fuel heater open circuit code that we were having. Hopefully. Okay lads, still on the scan tool, and we're still in under EOBD now, and the particle filter pressures in EOBD is giving me a much more satisfying number of 6-7 HPA, which is 6 or 7 millibar. If I go to the pressure pipe there and stick my manometer on it, the manometer is kind of true with the EOBD reading on the scan tool. So now I'm seeing that this DPF pressure, or DPF particle filter is not blocked. I think there was just wonky old scan tool readings under the manufacturer specific. So there we go. 6 to 7 millibar. Now we go back here. There is my knock sensor. We only have one on it. Now wire was hanging down. Looks like someone has been in here at this car a little bit. And it goes to there. And we got 4 wires in it. I might get the scope on that just to see have I got powers, ground and can, high, can, low. If I do, I'm condemning the knock sensor. And here I have my additive tank. I believe is empty. That needs to be filled also. So now I'm thinking my DPF is not blocked, and I don't know, we'll get testing on that knock sensor now next. Okay lads, I'm trying to test this knock sensor. Probe into that green wire. I have a power, good power feed. Into the brown wire, I got a can high signal. Go to the white wire beside it, I got a can low signal. And go into the yellow with green, I got a good ground. So yeah, that I'm condemning that knock sensor. Sorry guys, just a load test the ground. Test light going to battery positive there. That cable is running up to the battery. When I find the ground, test light lights, so that's a good ground. Do the same test on the power feed. If I can get it in here one hand. Yeah, I'll just swap over my test lead. Okay, so test lead now to ground. When it finds a positive, it should light, which it does. So yeah, condemned knock sensor. Okay guys, just give you a better shot at the can high and can low signals from the knock sensor. You see where I'm probed in there, and just have the scope set up a bit better for you there to see. Blue can high, red can low, and they look pretty okay to me there. So yeah, I'm condemning that knock sensor. Right lads, on this Peugeot as well, what I did notice was in around there, a lot of crystallized AdBlue building up on the AdBlue injector outside. So I decided to take it off, and if you can see in there, kind of horrible looking crystallized AdBlue, and on that side of the injector as well. So I'm going to try to get boiling water at this and clean that mess up. Don't think I had any codes for it, but better do it, better clean it. So that's the AdBlue injector. Okay lads, I managed to get out my NOx sensor, but it didn't come easy at all, and if you look at there, it pulled the treads. Treads are in a bad way. Now I did get heat on it, and spanners and vice grips and everything seized in there, in the exhaust, and the treads were gone there. So what I did do was I cut that out, and I was able to do, as you can see, a repair on the threads using that tool there Peter had. It was that one. They were repairing the threads, so I'm just going to weld that back up there, and when the new exhaust and when the new knock sensor comes, should thread in nice and easy with a bit of grease. So a little bit of drama. Okay, so the filling of the diesel additive, I'm going in through that pipe there. I'm just using a diesel priming kit, and I took that pipe off. And can you see it in there now? Where my finger is, it's going into there. So I'm going in through that pipe, and when I see it overflowing from that pipe there, I don't know, it's very hard. From that pipe there, that's how I know it's full. So yeah, I just fill it in a little mixing cup there and sucking it up through that primer, diesel primer. Okay lads, back on the Peugeot still. As you've seen earlier, the additive tank is full of pat fluid. My exhaust, I've welded in that there, ready for the knock sensor to fit in. Still waiting on the knock sensor. Should be here in the next hour or so. My AdBlue injector is in my hand, clean and ready to go back in. And there's the hole clean, ready for the AdBlue injector to go back in. So fit the AdBlue injector, and yeah, just waiting on the arrival of a knock sensor. All right, there's a new knock sensor fitted. Bring it down now, and we'll do a bit of scan tool work, a few resets, and hopefully this will be a fix at this point. Okay, so lads, we're in the car there now, and we're in under engine and special functions and replacement parts. Work on the emission control circuit, replacement of the knock sensor. Now what I've done already is I've done replacement of the additive, the refill. I've done that already. I've also done replacement of the emission particle filter. Just done that because just done it for the crack really. Sometimes I find with these Peugeots, if you don't replace or tell the computer that you're replacing the particle filter, the additive reservoir reset function doesn't really work. But anyway, I've done them two. Now we'll do the replacement of the NOx sensor. Ignition on. Please wait 30 seconds. Sorry about my light. As that's counting down. While I was waiting for the knock sensor, I've done the other resets, and the only two codes I was left with was the knock sensor code, but I didn't have it connected up. Switch the ignition on again. Press OK. Reinitialization successful. Press OK. So we go back. Read the fault codes. So yes, as I said to you, we had two knock sensor codes. As the key was on, the engine was running for a minute or two with the NOx sensor disconnected. We'll clear fault code memory. Switch off the ignition and switch it on again. Off, on. More waiting. Let's read them again. Okay, cool. No trouble codes. Okay. Okay, engine light has gone off. Right lads, I think I could be fixed here. Just show you actually in data stream, exhaust line information. Oh, that I filled that, and I done my resets. So the amount of additive in the tank is now 1178 milliliters, whereas before I think it was 160 something, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, I think we could be fixed here. Get it up the road and see how she reacts. And look, good news, the check engine light is out. Right, talk to you in a second. Okay lads, I'm stuck in traffic here out on the road, and just right there the knock sensor came back online. So I'm happy that we have a fix here right now. No check engine light, car driving like it's supposed to do, and we have a knock sensor reading now. So just so I show you that, when I catch it there live. So it looks like we're done. Happy days. Okay lads, back from the test drive on the Peugeot. She's driving fine, no check engine lights on. Car and computer seems to be happy. I did show you there, we have a knock sensor now working and reporting back. Does take about, when you first fit them, it does take about 10 minutes of driving for them to warm up and start throwing back information back out to you. But yeah, this one is doing what it's supposed to do, I believe. And yeah, I think that's it. So once again lads, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again for another video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.